Hello, everybody.
Hello, world.
Well, this is what you call on time, all the time. Guys, I just want to say, I'm actually quite shocked that you guys are so late to the party. Come on, chat. Keep up with us. Honestly, keeping us waiting like that, shocking behavior. Shocking. Sort yourselves out. And guys, most importantly, welcome to a brand new episode of Roll of Advice. Episode 6 is here, people.
Woo woo!
I know, man. These episodes, they're clocking up, guys. They're classing up.
6 in strong.
6 in strong. We're going to keep going. But most importantly, this is the show where we give you advice based on a roll of a die. Now, here's the thing, Qasim. Let everyone know how it works.
Alrighty. Well, basically, we'll take your questions in that you can send us via our Instagram, YouTube, or our Twitch whilst we're live right now, and we'll base those questions off of a roll of a die. Now, if you get a 1 or a 2, it's going to be short and sweet. If you get a 3 or a 4, we're going to talk about it. If we get a 5 or a 6, it's the jackpot advice, and that's the one that you want, really, isn't it?
That is the one that you want, peeps. That's the one that you want. The 5 and 6, that's what you need.
That's what you need. Now, it's really simple. What we're going to do is we're first going to discuss the question, then we'll roll the dice, and then we will, from
talk
there,
about it. We'll do the needful. We'll do the needful, whether it's a short and sweet answer, etc., etc. Now, I just want to say, before we start the show, we've always got to do this. Without you guys, our sponsors, don't know how we'd be here. So a massive thank you to our sponsor of today, who is Polaris Events. Now, you're probably thinking, who are Polaris Events? Now, if you have any sort of event coming up, be it a wedding, birthday party, anything corporate, then you need award-winning event decorators of 2020 Polaris Events. Their packages, guys, are catered to make your dream event a reality. All right. So don't be shy. Get in touch with them. Blow your guests away with their award-winning designs. But most importantly, take advantage of the free consultation right now and view their amazing portfolio, peeps, on Instagram at Polaris Events. Or check out their website. All right. A massive thank you, Polaris. Seen some of your work. It's absolutely amazing. Keep doing what you're doing. But most importantly, the show wouldn't work without you lot. So a massive thank you to everyone that's been sending in their questions, again, via Instagram, Facebook. And for those of you who are involved in the live chat, love it. Thank you. Keep it coming. We enjoy the fact that you're here. Now, what we're going to do right now is I'm going to share the link out to you guys. Okay. Here's the link. It's coming. All right. Now we're going to do something a bit different this week. Now, what we want to do is we kind of want to have your involvement. So if we have a advice question that me and Qasim are going through, and you feel like you want to give some input, jump on the stream and talk to us about the question as well. Give your advice. What advice would you give? Join us on the live stream, get involved, dish your advice out. I'm sure they will absolutely love it, the people who are listening. So guys, please do get involved. All right, don't be shy. And again, Qasim, what question do we have for the chat that we're going to ask their thoughts on later on today?
So the question that we've got for you guys is a serious one. It's a serious one indeed. It's that serious that I've got a lot to say about this. I don't know what your thoughts will be, but chat, tell me. I don't believe that clowns should exist anymore. Do you agree or do you disagree?
Alrighty, so that's your question, chat. Qasim doesn't believe that clowns are relevant anymore. They shouldn't even exist, right? He's gone as far as saying they should be extinct. Yeah, like the dinosaurs. Yep.
That's right.
If you agree with him, when we bring that question up later on, get involved via the chat. Now, HS definitely loves everything serious. Yep. 100%. 100%. Now we're
All
going to
day,
kick off all day, every day. All right. So, guys, save it for later. Save it for later. Not right now. Not right now. Now, Qasim, most important question. What's your issue of the day?
My issue of the day is right. So basically, it's kind of reverting back to something that I've already discussed about and asked prior, and it's about the shoes. You know, like the no socks and shoes,
Right.
Don't bring
that up again.
No. It's different though. It's different. It's a different issue.
Don't want to hear about your no socks wearing shoes.
Nah. So this time the issue is my last pair of shoes, right? They've been ruined, and it's not because of the no socks, by the way. All right. I was trying to wash them in the washing machine, and basically the washing machine just tore it to shreds. Wrong setting, probably. Maybe it was
100%.
one of those. Just literally just tore them to shreds. They're one of the fabric ones as well, you know. So I'm down to one pair of shoes now. Obviously, due to lockdown, I'm not really going out anywhere or anything like that anyway. But this is the issue that I have. The shoes that got ruined in the wash were the ones where the sole was stuck firmly. This one is the one where I've been having the issue when I don't wear the socks. So now my question is this: should I invest in a new pair of shoes?
Invest in a new pair of shoes. That's it. We're done. Invest in a new pair of shoes. It's as simple as that. You don't even need to. There's no other follow up to it, Qasim. Come on. I know you buy a lot of things of Amazon, like hamster. What was it? The pet watering things that you don't need. Cup. Yeah, pet watering cup. Buy yourself a pair of shoes.
I know, man, but they're expensive. They're Ultra Boosts.
Yeah, well, just get whatever, man. Shoe Zone.
Back to Clark's.
You got shoes on. You got Tazda. Yeah, Tazda. George. Good old George.
Good old George.
I can't remember what's Tesco's, man. Well, anyway, we're not here to promote them.
We're not here to promote them lot.
Yeah.
So that's basically it. Not even finishing it.
Doesn't even need any more discussion. You've got one pair of shoes. Yeah, you need another one. Go buy one. It's as simple as that.
Well, I guess that solves that.
That's sorted.
Tell me your issue, man.
My issue is practically a debate that I have with the missus. And that is, should ketchup be in the fridge or should it be in the cupboard? Now, I am of the team that says ketchup should remain in a cupboard. Because there's nothing worse when you've got nice hot food than cold ketchup going on top of it.
Yes.
Yeah. So, should ketchup, in your opinion, what advice would you give? Because I keep it in the cupboard. Don't put it in the fridge.
No, keep it in the cupboard. My sister, I'm sure my sister has the same. But in fact, my sister, everybody else in my house has the same thing apart from me and my brother and my dad. We all keep it in the cupboard. And all the ladies of their household, they like to put it in the fridge. Yeah. Now, this is irrespective of the fact that it might say on the back of there, I can't remember. I don't have a ketchup bottle next to me, which is surprising. Normally, I always do. But this is despite the fact that it might say on the back of there, refrigerate after opening. I'm pretty sure it says store in a cool, dry place. Whatever the case may be. Yeah, it's exactly like you said. Do not put cold ketchup onto your nice toasty food. You just don't. If you go through the effort of warming your beans up, if you go through the effort of warming your beans up, you don't want cold beans on anything that you're eating. The exact same reason you don't want cold ketchup.
Okay, but do you agree with this statement here? Do you agree with that?
I think you should be placed gently in the bin, Sanjay Dutt. Never mind, ketchup should be placed there. Don't ever, honestly, best condiment ever. Not the best condiment. What? Last one I'd pick up anyway. What? You seem like the mayo type of person, HS. You seem like Team Mayo.
Yeah, but do you know what though? Sticking to condiments, I know we've kind of like dragged this on a bit too long, but ketchup and mayo mixed together, it reminds me of Thousand Island sauce. It's amazing. It is amazing.
Ketchup and mayo? No. Do you know what's nice together? Ketchup and chutney.
What?
Get a little bit of chutney, get a little bit of ketchup, get a kebab, mix it around. Ooh!
Yeah, I muted you. I muted you for that. Honestly, I had to mute you. You're muted right now. I had to mute you just for saying that. Ketchup. Right, you're back. And chutney.
You know it's true, people.
You know it's true. Everything I do is all about mixing ketchup and chutney.
Honestly.
Garlic mayo. Garlic mayo.
Garlic mayo is nice.
I don't understand that. Garlic mayo, when garlic is already made, like garlic sauce is made from mayonnaise. I don't understand why they would say garlic mayo like separate as a separate sauce instead of garlic sauce. It's just I don't understand.
It's one in the same.
Exactly. I just don't get it. I don't get it.
It's one in the same.
You're gonna put an announcement to kill mayo lovers too. Nah, don't mind mayo. Don't mind mayo. Mayo's all right. It's just the ketchup in the fridge.
Ketchup in the fridge, yeah. Nah, it just shouldn't happen, man. I'd next time your wife asks, tell her that she can go in the fridge.
Put her in the fridge.
Put her in the fridge. Suffer the consequences that may come with saying that, but
yeah, that's it. That's
all.
Well, that's our issue of the day, guys. Thank you so much for your little input there. Now, most importantly, we're going to move on to the questions. And just before we do, Gassim, just remind everyone, how does it work? How does the die work again? Let's just refresh everyone's memory in case anyone's just joined us a bit late.
Yeah, so basically, really simple. The way that the die works is we're going to read out your question that you sent into us via Instagram or via our live show right now on YouTube or Twitch and Facebook too. And we're going to then discuss the question a little bit. We'll then also, from there, what would you say? It nearly lost my word in.
I know you lost your word in there.
I lost my word in there. No, so we'll discuss it, and then we will answer it with the advice. Now, depending on what you roll, if you roll a 1 or a 2, we'll keep the advice short and sweet. If you roll a 3 and a 4, we'll talk about it. And if it's a 5 and a 6, it's the Jackpot Advice.
Jackpot.
The Jackpot Advice. And from there, that's the one that you want, really. That's where we'll give our full opinion.
Full opinion. Now,
indeed.
Here's the thing, Qasim. Here's what I want to know. I want to know what's the first question that you want to read out.
The first question. Okay, so I've got this question here. From a guy called Andre.
Andre.
Like
Peter Andre.
Like Peter Andre.
Like Andre the Giant.
I like Andre the Giant.
Like Andre Agassi. You don't know who that is, do you?
That one. I love the beach, but I can't swim. I would love to take a dip in the ocean. The problem is, I'm in my 30s now, and I'm too embarrassed to have swimming lessons. Ooh. What would you do in my situation?
Alrighty. So, guys, remember, the live stream is there. The link is in the chat. Join us if you want to join in and give it the advice as well. Now, roll the die for us, please, Carson. Let's see what the die says. What's Andre? Says. What's Andre rolled?
All right, Andre, let's have a look for you. He got a 3.
Alrighty, he got a 3. Now, before we actually answer it, answer me this, Carson. Can you swim?
Okay, so I used to be able to swim.
All right, okay. Are you saying I used to when you were like in primary school taking swimming lessons?
No. I mean, I used to be able to properly swim up until about 5 years ago.
What happened?
So basically...
It doesn't make any sense.
5 years ago? Yeah, around 5 years ago. 2016. That's 5 years, isn't it? Yeah. 2016, basically.
Oh, quick maths.
Quick maths. Basically, what had happened is I went on this residential where, as part of my Duke of Edinburgh that I was doing work.
Oh, here we go. Duke of Edinburgh.
Duke of Edinburgh. I
Here
know.
we go again.
That flex. Yeah, I got a goal on Duke of Edinburgh. What did you get, eh?
I don't know.
Yeah, I got a gold star. No, I did this. We were doing like this like swimming exercise where we basically were gonna go swim out to like this inflatable obstacle course type thing, right? And it was meant to be a bit of fun, but my buoyancy aid, it wasn't on properly, and because of that, I couldn't actually move when I was in the water. So really, I was just floating in one spot, and I'm there trying to swim, but I'm not moving anywhere. And then I started thinking that, oh crap, I'm drowning, despite knowing I've got a buoyancy aid on. Okay. But I could just feel the water up, and because of that, it's left me a little bit petrified of the water. You see.
So okay, so you can swim. You just had a bad day in the office that day.
I had a bad day in the office, and it's just maybe a little bit scared.
So when I asked you, can you swim? You should have said, "Yeah, I can swim," but I just had one bad experience.
But I mean,
instead you gave this whole story of how you were stuck in one place. I can't move.
I went on holiday, and I went on holiday, and the lads tried showing me how to float. You know, on my back to try building my confidence back up. They're like, "Oh yeah, it's one of the first things that you do." Honestly, I look like a right spoon in the water there, trying to make my way. I didn't swim. I was walking in the pool. So. Okay. Dances.
Okay, that's even worse. But okay. Thank you, Kasim, for that.
I can't swim.
Thank you for that. Right.
Can you swim?
I can't swim either. So I kind of understand where this person is coming from. I remember my cousin tried to teach me how to swim once, and he was like, "It's simple. Just kick your feet." Yeah. And I was like, "Is that it? You just kick your feet?" He's like, "Yeah, just kick your feet." Yeah. I tried kicking my feet, but I was kicking as I was sinking. Yeah. So yeah, then he had to come save me. I can't swim. So in terms of advice, look, if you're embarrassed and all that sort of stuff, don't be, because you can never be too old to swim. Yeah. Just get those little armbands on, get into a pool and jump. What's the worst that's going to happen?
Well,
what's the worst that's going to happen? He's going to have armbands on. At least, even you got stuck, but you had like someone holding you up. What's the worst that's going to happen? You're going to have all the help and support there to keep you afloat. So
yeah, man, go for the lessons.
Yeah, stop wasting time.
You do you, Andre, man.
Yeah, I hope by the time we've answered this, Andre, you've already taken the lesson. Actually, no, you can't, because
I want to see in the Olympics, the next Olympics. You better be there, Andre.
Okay, that's a bit of a stretch, but yeah, Andre, Olympic champion.
Inspired by the two people on the Roll Off Advice podcast. Come on.
Yeah, imagine that speech. Yeah. Well, I sent a question in, and these two guys called Sayed and Qasim, they inspired me to swim. And they said, "What's the worst that could happen?" And look, I'm Olympic champion right now. But hey,
that's what we do.
Yeah, that's what we do. Thank you very much, Andre, for sending in your question.
Say, who's next, man? Who's next?
Alrighty. Okay. Now, this question here, it made me laugh, and I'm going to read it just for the comic value of it. All right. So, my name is Jack. I need some advice, guys. So he's a sitch, and that's actually there, sitch. Yeah, not situation. He's the sitch. I want to ask my partner to move out because I'm sick of having to constantly cook and clean up after her. She's a slob. She slobs around all day. After finishing work, well, she works from home, acting like a big shot manager. I mean, who cares if you have nearly 200 people under you and you're earning over 100K a year? So what? Doesn't mean you have to be a slob. Now, here's the issue. I'm living in her house and I can't be bothered with the whole move. How do I get her to move out? That's just stupid.
That is also that is awful stupid.
That's so stupid. Yeah, that's what I mean. It was for the comical value of it. Asking someone to move out from their own house because you don't like them. You want the guest. Oh man.
That's a good old tree.
Okay. Jack, I'm going to get straight into it, Qasim.
Go for it, man.
Jack, get on your bike, pal. Well, Roy said it as well. You know, get on your bike, pal. No, honestly, that's the cheek of it. You are in someone else's chat, yeah, but chat in someone else's house. I was looking at. I read HS's chat then. Yeah, my non-chat kind of thing, and it threw me off. So you live in someone else's house, and you know, definitely the breadwinner, and the cheek of you not cleaning up after her and all that sort of stuff. I bet she's not even that bad, but you want her to move out of her own house because you can't be bothered, mate. I hope she listens to this and kicks you out the house, seriously, because you deserve it. Qasim, that's all I've got to say for that. What have you got to say?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. It's just all forms of stupid. It's what it is. I mean, listen, yeah, if I'm not being funny, right? 100K is a lot of money.
Of course it's a lot of money. Why has she got a cleaner?
That person has the right to slob around as much as they want. Yeah, why haven't they got a cleaner? Why haven't they got a cleaner? You should have a chef at that point.
Oh, that's the question.
That is the question. Does she have a lota?
That is the question. And if you don't know what a lota is, guys, LOTA, check it up online. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
mean, that's as much as I've got to say on that.
Sued. I hope she gets you. I hope you get sued and lose all your money. I don't know how suing works. Spare me. Well, obviously you don't know how suing works. Rash on, bro. Yeah, because that's just crazy. But he's living on his own, man. He's the cleaner. She's like, I don't need a cleaner. I've got Jack, the ultimate cleaner. Oh man.
But maybe Jack just got sacked.
Or maybe Jack ask her for a job as a cleaner. She's on 100K. She might pay you like £8 an hour or something like that.
Hey, that's decent, you know. That's decent. That's what you should do, actually.
Chungus is back.
And make it profitable for yourself, Jack.
Yeah. Right, okay, that's it. I think we spent too long with Jack.
Yeah.
Jackie boy.
1000%.
You've had our time there. Silly man. Right, go on, man. Go on, Qasim, hit me.
I've got a question here. What could be? Oh, blah 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 blah. What would be the creepiest thing you could say while passing a stranger on the street? Asks Norman.
Oh, what could be the creepiest thing to ask a stranger? That's just a straight old question.
That's just a straight old question. Do we need to die for that?
Not really. It's just a question.
Just a question.
One word question. Okay, the creepiest thing to say to a stranger would be hello. In my opinion.
Okay, explain.
Because I don't want strangers coming up to me saying hello. Like, get away from me, you creep. There we go.
All right. Okay. Let's say you're walking and you drop your wallet and somebody comes up to you and says hi. Before they even get the chance to say anything else, you're like, mate, move away from me, you creep. And then
I've lost out, haven't I? That's my fault. That's my fault. What would you say? What would your one word be?
I think the creepiest thing you could say while passing a stranger on the street is going into Gollum and saying, "My precious." That would freak me out, man. Either that or seeing a clown, but we'll get onto that later.
Wow, that's crazy. All right, okay.
And then from there, do you want to go on to the next one, Sayed?
I'll go to the next one. Okay, so my name's Baz, and I'm in the right pickle, lads. So I pulled a sickie from work saying I'm not well, and I've got the flu, really bad symptoms, but not COVID. I did the whole, croaky voice, and everything. My manager completely bought it. Here's a problem. Around 8ish, I felt peckish, so I made a trip to a local supermarket.
Okay.
And guess who was there? My manager.
The manager.
She saw me and looked me dead in the eye. I froze. My instinct was to run out of the supermarket, so I did, forgetting that I had snacks in my hand. So I set off the security buzzer. Security came running after me, thinking I'd stolen from the supermarket. I had to be escorted back into the store. And all I remember was seeing my manager standing there, hands on her hips, shaking her head. Now, after explaining to security, they let me go, laughing at me. I bought the stuff and went home. Do you think I'm getting fired? Whew. That's quite lengthy.
That is quite a lengthy one. Let's have a look at what the dice say, shall we?
Is he getting fired?
Is he getting fired? It's a 3. 3 threes in a row.
3 threes in a row. 3 trees in a row.
Holy moly.
Damn. Now, I've never faked a sickie. So, by the look at your face, Kazim, how many sickies have you faked?
Every single one.
Oh, no!
No, I don't fake sickies.
Wow, man, that's the ultimate question. Why did you run away? And guys, remember, if you want to get involved, just join the stream.
Yeah, man. If you've got something to say on this, if you've ever pulled a sickie and you want to give your bit of advice, jump on, tell us, talk to us.
Talk to us.
I don't know, man. If I ever saw my manager, I'd just say, look, I needed some snacks. There was nothing to eat at home. What do you expect? Do you expect me to starve?
Yeah, but why did you run away? Why did you run away?
Yeah, he shouldn't have run away, man.
Yeah,
Baz.
Man, Baz. That's what you messed up, man.
Run away, man.
Because
that just proves that you were guilty. If you went there and the moment you saw him, you just started going like that, just started pretend coughing or like start shaking or something. I don't know.
Like, what are you doing here, Linda?
Yeah, squint your eyes a little bit, like
the light hurts your eyes.
Yeah,
all that sort of stuff. But you didn't. You didn't. You fool! You ran away.
You ran away. Yeah, if anything, you showed that you were fit and healthy.
Oh man,
the two things 100%. That you were trying to avoid in the first place, man.
And how embarrassing must that have been, man, to come back in and you got security escorting inside.
Imagine that. You run out with your Maryland cookies. And then next thing you know, you're just being pulled in by the collar by security. All right, we got him, boys. We got another one. Stealing these Maryland cookies. They're only for £1, son.
Oh man, that's crazy, man. That's crazy.
Imagine.
So my advice to you, Baz, is you probably are getting fired. So just start looking for another job. Yeah.
Yeah.
Stop looking right now. Why are you sending us that question, man? You should be looking on.
You should be applying.
Yeah, online, applying for jobs left, right, center. Because come Monday or whenever this happened, you're going to be having a nice little sit down with your manager. She's going to say, "Yo, Baz, yeah, you seemed in a bit of a rush when you saw me. What happened? You naughty boy."
Imagine applying for a different job, going to the interview and also noticing that the person who's there also was at that supermarket on that day, and so you run out with a pack of Maryland, and all they're thinking then is that you're a thief.
Oh man! But then again, I know someone that I used to work with who pulled a sickie, and was like, "Oh, I'm not well, thingy Michigio," and then the next day, there's a Facebook status update, checked in at the airport, getting ready to go on holiday in Dubai. Needless to say, when they came back, they were handed me a P45. So yeah,
I thought you said an MP45. I was like, "Holy
damn, this ain't cat."
I was like, "Damn, that's okay."
Oh yeah. He must have heard that prac music. Run.
Imagine. Yeah, holy moly.
Baz, you're an absolute fool.
Absolute crazy.
Absolute fool.
Okay. I've got a question here. And this one goes. I mean, we discussed that enough, right?
Yeah, he's an absolute fool. He shouldn't run out. He should have just gone to his manager, like you said, and faked the whole croaky voice.
Fake the whole croaky voice, yeah, exactly.
Well,
yeah, that's
turn into like a Dalek. Hello, I'm not feeling well. Yeah,
that's exactly what should have happened. Next question. This comes in.
Snap!
This comes in from Chris. This goes in deep. So deep
Oh.
that this is the first line. My mum hates me.
Wow. Deep. Wow.
Yeah. My mum hates me, and I mean it when I say hate. All she does is tell me how Daniel, her friend's son, is doing and how amazing he is at everything. The other day, she said, "Why can't you be more like Daniel?" Here's the thing. All that Daniel has achieved is studying politics at Cambridge. That's it.
Oh, that's a big achievement.
Nah, but that's it. Daniel, that's all that he's achieved, right? So she's saying that because I didn't get into Cambridge and he did, he'll be the next prime minister one day. And me, I'll be the copper standing outside number 10. How do I convince her? How do I convince her Cambridge isn't the be all and end all?
Oh, wow. Roll that dice, Cassie. Roll that dice.
Holy moly. Let's have a look at what that dice is, shall we?
Wow.
What's going on with this dice today?
It's 3 galore, man. It's 3 galore.
3 galore. I'll tell you what. Okay. So
I think Chongus has got it right, man. She wishes Daniel, son.
It's true. Do you know what, man? Look, listen. It's not about. Do you know what? Sometimes, yeah, I'm gonna come at it from a real point of view here.
Are you keeping it real? Yeah,
I'm keeping it real.
I'm keeping it real.
I'm keeping it real. I'm keeping it 100.
Keeping it 100.
100.
Okay,
I think.
So come on. Kind of lost me then.
Do you know what I was literally visualizing in my head was the window tick 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 loading bar. I'd say that don't worry. All right, Chris, just don't worry. You do you, man. Yeah. Hey, look, I didn't go uni. I got an apprenticeship. I did an apprenticeship instead. It was the best thing I did. I went down my own course. My sisters went uni. My brother went uni. I didn't. I did an apprenticeship. You do you, man. You do your own hustle. You become the next Elon Musk if you have to. Let him be the prime minister.
Elon Musk went to uni.
Well, that destroys that one. But you get what I mean, man. Who didn't go to uni? Bill Gates didn't go uni, did he?
No, he didn't. He just came up with computers, sat at home,
basically,
without having to go to uni or anything to learn how computers work or anything.
Exactly. There you go.
On a serious note, Daniel, I think you should reflect on how much of a disappointment you are to your mum. Seriously. Your poor mother. All she wanted was her son to go to Cambridge. Yeah. So she could have some bragging rights as well. Not like Daniel's mum saying to your mum, "Oh, my son's in Cambridge. He's going to be the next prime minister." No, and she's like, "Oh, what's your son going to do?" She's like, "I don't know."
Bossman got it right, man. Neither did Lord Sugar or Rich Brunson. Thank you, Bossman. I was trying to find somebody famous who hasn't been all right, who's made it. It's basically, thank you. Uni is overrated, and this is super true. No one wants to be the next Bojo.
No, but this isn't about what everyone thinks. This is about his mum.
Yeah, that's true, man. This
isn't what everyone else thinks. This is what her mum. His mum was like, "Yo, my son's gonna go to uni. He's gonna do something." La da da da. And Linda's son Daniel went in, but her Chris didn't make it. So, Chris, I think after all that your mum's done for you, you got a problem with this, mate. Shame on you, man. Seriously, have a word with yourself. It's my favorite line. Have a word with yourself, because all you had to do was
look at the man in the mirror.
Yeah, look at the man in the mirror, man, and ask him to change his ways. And I don't think any message could have been any clearer. Yeah. Do your copper course now, because that was the message from your mum. Yeah. Be the copper and make sure you stood outside number 10.
Protecting Daniel.
Yeah. Take a picture and then say to mum, "Yo, mum, your dreams come true."
You die for Daniel if you have to. Do you understand?
You take a
You
bullet
take
for
that
Daniel.
bullet for him.
Yeah. Even though like Daniel will pass by and throw a couple of jibes here and there, yeah, you take it.
You take
Yeah.
it.
Or you could just sort your life out and get to uni.
Yeah, you could do that.
Yeah. Just speak to Frank, because I think we all know the real reason why you didn't go. Pathetic.
I mean, hey, look. I agree with Sayed there. I change exactly what I just said. Follow Sayed's advice.
Yeah.
Sayed, on that note, what's the next question?
Next question is, okay, so guys, how do I tell my 5 kids which one my favorite kid is? Now they keep asking me to pick one, and I can't tell them my favorite child is actually my second born. Now I'm thinking of mimicking The Crown, where the Queen interviews each one of the kids to get to know them. Should I do that and tell each of them they're my favorite, but not to tell the other kids? Roll that dice.
Roll that die. Right, let's have a look. It's a 6. The first 6 of the day.
6. Now, have you ever asked your mum who's your favourite?
Yes.
What does your mum say?
Says it's me, but then she'll say it's my sister the next day. Then she'll say it's my brother the next day, and then she'll say it's my other sister the next day. So,
is that because you've upset your mum the other 4 days, and then that one day?
Yeah, we basically have one day in the week where we're all like mum's favorite. At least one day in the week, we'll take that spot. We'll take that spot. I don't have kids, so I don't know, because I always think that I'm not gonna have a favorite.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna love them and hate them equally. Basically, right?
Well, okay. Let's put this scenario in then. Okay, you've got one kid. That's
thank you.
The golden child.
Yeah.
You got one kid that's the golden child, and then you got one kid that's like the dark horse of the family.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who would your favorite be then?
The dark horse of the family.
Nah, it wouldn't be.
It would be 100%.
It wouldn't be. It definitely wouldn't be. It wouldn't be. You'd be like, you give me too much headache. I'm like, enough of you.
But
See you later, mate.
That dark horse goes.
And you'd be like,
go.
Listen.
But listen, that dark horse becomes the policeman who stands outside of number 10.
Wow. You know about Chris?
That's
We're bringing Chris, you the dark horse, yeah? But
he might not been able to get into Cambridge, but at least he's
got into
outside number 10. He's got into the police force. He's outside number 10. He's got the job of protecting the president.
He's doing a real job.
He's doing a real job, man.
Right, okay. No, on a serious note.
No, on a serious note, though, I don't know. I don't think I'd have a favorite. I mean, I've got like nephews and nieces. I love them all the same. Yeah, my sister always asks me, man.
There's always a favorite.
Which one's your favorite?
There's always a favorite.
And I love them all. I love them all equally, man.
You love them all equally, but there's still a favorite.
There's not for me though.
There is.
There genuinely isn't. I can't even make if there was, I'd outright say it. There's no need for me to be diplomatic. I love them all. I love them all the same.
But I've got like a niece and nephew, and I love them both dearly. But there's one that's special to me.
Yeah, and that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, if that makes that niece or nephew my favorite, then so be it. But there's one that's dear to me.
Yeah. No, I get what you mean. I get what you mean.
So does that mean that she needs to just come clean and just say, "Yo, kids"?
Nah, because as a mom, yeah, she needs to come out and say that instead. Because you can't tell your kids which one is your actual favorite. You can't do that to your kids. Even if you do have a favorite, that has to stay at least between you and your hubby.
Wow.
You can't tell that to your kids. They'll break the confidence of the rest of the kids.
I think you should at least tell your second born that your second born's your favorite. You should make them all do a real life Mortal Kombat. Whoever survives becomes your favorite. Oh man, like Hunger Games.
Hunger Games, yeah, basically.
Whoever wins my love.
I mean, she's got 5 kids. She's got quite a few kids.
Yeah, there's 4 disposable.
Four disposable, exactly that.
Wait now.
Four disposable, man.
Oh man.
But that's what I'd say.
Nah.
Mortal Kombat.
On a serious note, I'm gonna say Angela, right? Look, Angela, here's the thing. You need to sit them all down, yeah, and say to them, I don't have a favorite except for one. And you've got to now decide amongst yourselves who my favorite is. And whoever you decide, I'll pick as my favorite. So you make them choose your favorite.
What? No.
Yeah, that's the best way.
No.
That way, the onus is on them who they pick as mum's favorite.
No, because they're all just going to turn around and say, "Well, I'm the favorite.
No, they have to pick one.
Headache.
They have to pick one.
Look, every person in this world, especially when it comes to saying who the favorite is, everybody's got their own ego. Nobody's going to say, "Oh yeah, do you know what? You are the favorite." Nobody wants to say that to their sibling. "Oh yeah, you are the favorite. Do you know what? Yeah, mum loves you more than they love me." Nah, man. You just tell them that they're adopted.
Yeah.
Or that you hate them all.
Boss man's got it on one, man.
Yeah, man.
Oh man. Oh god.
That's
I don't know, man. If I had a favorite, I'd tell my kid they're my favorite. Straight up. I'd be like, yo, this one's my favorite. If you want to be my favorite, you can step up your game. That's what I'd say to the other one.
Have like a Premier League chart.
Yeah, that's what it is, man.
On the fridge.
System.
A point system.
This point system isn't just to like the 10 years old or whatever. It's for life.
For life.
Yeah. Who bought me a car? Nice. That's 5 points.
That's 5 points.
Looks like you're my favorite. So yeah, why don't you make them earn it?
Make them earn it, man. That's what you should do. Alrighty. Sid, what do we have next?
How do you know this? Please do share. How do you know? I'm interested.
You always got a soft spot for the girls, haven't you? Though, really.
I wish. Do you know what? If with 5 kids one day, I just want a daughter. That's all I need.
Yeah. I keep saying to my sister,
That's all I need in my life. Yeah.
I keep saying to my sister, man, she's got 3 boys. I keep telling her she needs to have another baby, but it has to be a girl, man. She's like, yeah, so I can control these things. I said, well, you got to find a way, man. I'm deprived of a baby niece.
I say it to Alf. You know, if we have a son, I said, you keep him. Yeah. I just want a daughter. Yeah, man. That's me, man. That's me.
Indeed.
Now let's bring it back to the chat. That question that we had.
Okay, so the question that we had, chat. Let us know. Hopefully, you've had enough time to think it through. Should clowns exist? Because I don't think they should. What's your thoughts?
Should clowns exist?
Yeah, because basically, let me tell you why, right? Let me tell you why. Firstly, nobody goes to the circus anymore. I mean, lockdown aside, right? Even prior to lockdown, nobody goes to the circus anymore.
Right? No, they still do. They're still there. The circus is still coming to town.
They're still there, but it's only the people who, you know, like Pennywise, yeah, who go and watch the circus, yeah, just for that horror fix that they need for whatever God knows reason. But I honestly, I can't stand clowns.
Clowns.
I watched an episode when I was a kid. I watched an episode of Sarah Jane. Yeah, and if you don't know what Sarah Jane is, it's like Doctor Who, but the female version. Yeah. Now, I watched an episode of Sarah Jane, and in that episode, there were these clowns, and they were all swarming in there. And they were like these mannequin clowns, and that freaked me out as a kid. And ever since, you'd think it'd be from like watching It or something, right? And Pennywise, but nah.
Right. So what's chat saying?
Clowns.
What's chat saying? Should clowns be wiped off from this earth? Should they be made extinct or not? This is kind of like a Room 101 sort of scenario. Should clowns be wiped off, be made extinct? Now, I remember when I was I wasn't a kid. I must have been like in my early teens. My mum bought these decorations. Yeah, and they were like clowns on a string, and they were the most ugliest things ever.
Ever.
I mean, ugliest things ever.
Right.
I bought my kids mannequin clowns. They were freaked out. Kind of like what Bassman's saying.
Yeah.
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 Oh,
I was
man.
freaked out watching it from a TV. Had nightmares for ages, man. These clowns that were going to eat me.
So, should clowns be made extinct? Chat. What you saying? Should they be gone? Should they be is Garsim right? Do they have a purpose in life anymore?
No,
Besides
they should
Pennywise?
live. But why should they live? Why? And this, bear in mind, I'm not saying like because I know Roy said that if clowns didn't exist, neither would it, and that's a great film. I'm not saying that they never exist. I'm saying like they existed, but now they don't.
They've served their purpose.
They've
Like
served
the
their
dinosaurs.
purpose. Exactly
like
like
the
the
dinosaurs.
dinosaurs.
They had a purpose millions of years ago. They served their purpose, and now they're gone.
It's like, imagine, yeah, aren't we so thankful that dinosaurs don't exist anymore? If there was if a T-Rex was walking down your street now, believe me, we'd all be screaming for our lives.
But the key is, if you see a dinosaur, you've seen Jurassic Park, don't move. They can't see you if you move. Do you remember?
Yeah, but I mean...
You actually remember that line?
Yeah. No, I don't.
No, you don't.
Oh, no. I don't. The only scene that I remember is when they're inside like that kitchen area and the raptors are chasing them.
Oh, yeah.
Hidden behind the thing. That's the only thing I can remember, in all honesty.
Okay, I think we have Avalos that wants to join us.
Oh, let's bring Avalos in.
Let's bring Avalos in. Let's see what Avalos has to say.
Hello,
Hi,
Avalos.
Hello, Avalos. Can you hear us? Hello. 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 I don't think Avalos can hear us. Is it on mute? I don't think it's on mute either. I think we can hear you, Avalos.
Can you hear me now?
We can hear you now.
Hey, okay,
Hey.
cool.
How do you, Avalos?
Yeah, you're right. So I totally disagree with you, Kasim, about the clowns.
Okay.
I think that, well, first of all, you say that people don't go to the circus anymore. So if people don't go to the circus anymore, that would completely wipe out your argument that clowns don't exist, because the circus wouldn't exist.
The circus wouldn't exist.
Yeah, but there's in a circus there's different acts which still live on.
There are different acts. There's
but the one that people,
there?
But the one that people don't care about.
Kasim, you seem to be a bit of a circus expert. What acts?
Like gymnastics now, right? Gymnastics, you have like trapeze, you have like people. Yeah. I read a dictionary once upon a time. So I just think that there's no need, because everything else has its purpose. Even animals, you go to the zoo now to go see an animal do a trick or something. You don't need to watch it in a circus anymore. The only thing that just doesn't make any sense for it to be there is the clowns.
But what you need to do, is in that case, you'd need to have a mass re-education exercise throughout the whole of the UK populace. Well, in fact, throughout all of the Western world speaking populace, because at school, this is imbued in children from an early age. The whole clown concept is put into the brains of children from an early age, where the teacher says, "Oi, stop clowning about."
I'm the clown of the classroom.
Clown of the class, exactly. So what you'd have to do, because subconsciously we're taught to either hate clowns or love clowns. Now, teachers hate clowns, but students love clowns.
I really think you should, Kasim, have a long read of what Roy said there.
Kasim, you just don't know how to have fun. Don't want pineapple on your pizza. Want clowns to be extinct. Animals acts as animal cruelty. So really, there should only be clowns and gymnasts. There should only be gymnasts. But
then
I don't
again,
know, man.
Avlos, I tell you something. You made some very good points.
But here's the thing. All right, okay. I'm just gonna. Do you remember maybe about 2 years ago where like people were dressing up as clowns and they were like terrorizing people in the streets and stuff?
Oh yeah, the clown pranks.
The clown pranks, and that went on for ages.
That was hilarious.
Clowning.
I loved it.
Avalos is like, finally, the clown has come back.
Yeah.
to do what it was meant to do, and that is put
Exactly.
fear into the hearts of people.
No, but I don't think clowns put the fear into. I think it depends. I think if you are afraid of clowns, well, one man's clown is another person's laughter. If that makes sense.
Yeah,
one man's fear of a clown.
Fear.
is
Yeah, one
another
man's fear. I was going to say
laughter
that makes more sense.
at that fear of a clown. There you go.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but I doubt that. I don't think that there's many people who laugh about clowns anymore. That's just my opinion, man.
Guys,
I think you're just clouding about now, Captain.
Also, guys, if anyone else wants to join in on the debate with Avalos, don't be shy. Jump on.
Jump on, indeed.
Indeed.
But yeah, man, I don't know. So, what's your thoughts? You never really said. Are you for clowns? Are you against?
Look, I do not mind clowns. I don't like clowns, but I can see that the impact that clowns had in at the early stages of entertainment. Because I think the clown is just an evolution of a jester, isn't it?
Yeah.
You had a jester
Jesters don't exist anymore.
Back in there, he used to be court jester.
Back in there.
Yeah. You had jesters in the courts. Those jesters then evolved into clowns, which were there for people's entertainment. It's only the horror movies and all that sort of stuff that have like demonized clowns in a negative way. No,
but they will have done that through people genuinely being afraid of them.
I personally think
you can't just pull out a clown and be like, oh.
I think that fear, like Avila said, was embedded into people.
I think it was. You see, this is where going on to more serious issues now. You see, this is where phobias are dangerous.
Okay.
Because
phobias can be very dangerous. Yeah,
they can be, can't they? See, people become phobic, and they are. You know, this is where I think there's that fine line between hating something and then saying they all need to be exterminated, because we've seen that in history, haven't we?
Oh snap! That's going very deep.
That's going very deep, Avalos.
That is going very deep, Avalos.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
I mean, the Daleks. What did they do to
you need to totally reconsider your hatred of clowns, Cassim.
Oh man! I mean, we've all seen Doctor Who and what happened to the Daleks and the Doctors, the Time Lords.
Time Lords.
We all know what's happened there.
What happened? I
don't they got into a
they got into a big battle, and somebody had to turn around and start saying exterminate. Basically, anyway, that's my point of view on that.
I think we've got someone else that wants to join us. Not to Stan,
join in. Let's invite.
Hello, not to Stan.
Hello.
Welcome to the show.
Hi, I just wanted to know why Gartham's issues are all non-issues.
Oh, no.
What do you mean?
And I'll leave you with that.
What do you mean?
They're non-issues. I don't get it. The shoes and the clown.
The shoes and the clowns. Issue of the day. Actually, I agree with you, not a stand. Issue of the day, right? I have got one pair of shoes. What should I do? Buy another pair.
I don't believe you have one pair of shoes. Gartham has a stress-free life, I think.
Oh, snap. To have that as an issue of the day.
I think he couldn't find an issue of the day. He has no issue.
Hey, what else at Productions, man? I've been defeated.
Oh, she has
I've been defeated, man. I've been defeated this round. I'll get you guys next time.
Roy has summed you up in one sentence. Buy new shoes and leave the clowns alone. All right.
Buy new shoes. Leave the clowns alone. Avalos, we've loved having you on. Thank you for joining this show.
Thanks. It's been fun.
Please come again. It's
Indeed.
been good. And not a Stan. That was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Thank you, Avalos.
Alrighty.
So
well, it's fair to say that I got obliterated there.
Well, you certainly did. Well, next time on Monday's show, make sure you come with some real issues, or you'll have not a Stan coming on and giving you a bit of an earful again.
Oh, holy moly!
Now here's the part of the show, guys, that I've really been looking forward to. Because Garsim, do you remember that we and you were going through the questions, and there was one question in particular.
There was one
that we thought we just can't. We can't deal with this one here. This one question can only be answered by the doctor. The doctor. Now, it's been said, the doctor doesn't read books. He stares them down until he gets the information that he wants.
It has also been said that the doctor counted to infinity. Twice.
Oh, twice! Snap!
Twice.
This doctor's absolutely crazy. The
It's
enigma that is the doctor. Now, before we bring the doctor on, we need to let everyone know what the question was that we couldn't answer.
Say, do you want to tell them what it is?
My boyfriend wants to start a YouTube channel, but the thing is, I'm too nervous and shy to be on camera. What would you suggest I do to overcome this? Doctor, the floor is yours.
Hello, Doctor.
Yeah, you're the doctor.
Hello, Doctor.
Hello.
Hello.
So, it's an interesting one, isn't it?
It is. It certainly is.
You're too scared. Well, it's not the first time somebody's come to me with that problem. Obviously, we won't use names, can't really reveal names of past patients. However, I had a patient called Yul Brenner, and he had the same issue. And the way that he overcame the issue was quite simple. I don't know if you've ever played The Sims, but sometimes you need to build your charisma in order to improve your confidence. So we stood Yul Brenner in front of the mirror, and we got him to say some magic words. He said, "I see pride. I see power. I see a badass mother that don't take no crap over nobody." I said, "Yul Brenner again." He said, "I see pride. I see power. I see a badass mother that don't take no crap off of nobody." Wow. Yul Brenner walked out of that room, and his confidence was sky high. Now, he went and he faced his problem head on. Only the issue with that was he ended up getting battered and spent 3 weeks in hospital. So I don't actually give that advice out anymore. So definitely don't do that.
Don't do that.
Because, while it fixed his confidence issue, it actually led him into worse waters, we shall say. But there's only one thing you can do. Your boyfriend wants to start this YouTube channel and you're too afraid. You're afraid. Well, there's only one thing you can do. Pack up, love, and leave. Yeah? He's obviously a go-getter. He's trying to start something, But you don't want to be a part of that, do you? No, you don't. Time to pack up, time to leave. While you're at it, change your name. Get a new identity. We don't want to know you.
And there you have it.
Anything else, Doctor? Anything else, Doctor?
Any last comments?
Nothing else, no.
No? Well,
thank you.
Thank you, Doctor.
And that is the enigma that is the Doctor. Who is he? We don't know. Just calls himself the Doctor.
Indeed, indeed. Well, on that note,
It's time for us to say goodbye.
Goodbye.
It's been an absolute pleasure. It's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining us for today's episode. If you're watching us live via YouTube, please do not forget to do the likes and the subscribes and the comments. It really helps us out. If you haven't already followed us on Facebook, please do. At Roll of Advice, Instagram at Roll of Advice. Give us a follow. And most importantly, guys, keep sending in those amazing questions. Anything from you before we go?
Yeah, just make sure to give us a like, follow, and subscribe. And also feel free to support this channel via our Patreon as well. I believe that's all from us. And we'll see you guys on Monday.
On Monday. Goodbye for now.